This practice is focused entirely on aligning and strengthening the arms. And I want you to think about this not only as just like we're activating your triceps so your arms look good in tank tops, right? Which is probably going to happen as a result of this. But what I'm more interested in is that this is the way we communicate, right? Our arms. A lot of us talk with our hands. I certainly do. You hug people, you shake hands. Like this is a direct line of energy to your heart. So this practice is all about strengthening your ability to reach out and connect with the people around you. So take a moment to tune in to someone who's off your mat, who you want to offer this practice to, who you want to connect to, who you want to send some good-hearted, good vibes, love to. And from downward facing dog, just start to deepen your breath. Inhale and pull forward to plank. So thumb and index finger root, forearms hug in, triceps hug in so the collarbones broaden, and the bottom tips of the shoulder blades hug onto your back. Downward facing dog. And now just in the flow of the breath, inhale, come forward to plank. Find that alignment, especially triceps hugging in. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, dog. 2 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Separate your feet wider. Interlace your hands with your right thumb on the outside of the clasp behind your low back and stretch. Knuckles up toward the ceiling and forward toward the front of the room. And feel this broadening across the heads of the arm bones. Feel the collarbones broaden, the heart open. It's what we want. We want to keep the chest this open as we do this weight-bearing work on our hands. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, release your hands to the ground. Just hang for a full breath in and a full breath out. Walk forward into downward facing dog. So you're going to think about this as like you're just flirting with chaturanga. I don't want to go all the way to chaturanga. I just want you to trigger the muscles that are required for chaturanga. Shift forward to plank. If you need to modify, you simply drop your knees to the floor. Keep the sides of the throat lifted. The heart is open, just as you did in the stretch. Bend your elbows 1 inch. Come back up. Downward facing dog. We're going to progressively add on. So next time it's 2, then it's 3, then it's 4, then it's 5. Inhale, shift forward. We're still only going 1 or 2 inches. Exhale, bend your elbows 1 or 2 inches. Inhale, come back up. You have 1 more. Exhale, 2 inches. Come back up and back to downward facing dog. So the next time we come forward, we'll do 3 of these mini push-ups. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, bend 1 or 2 inches. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, 1 or 2 inches. Collarbones broad. Back up. Last one, 1 or 2 inches, hug the elbows in, back up, downward facing dog. Okay, so this is just a little bit mean. You're gonna do 4 and then you're gonna do 5. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, 1 or 2 inches. Inhale, back up. Exhale, 1 or 2 inches. Inhale, back up. 2 more, exhale, 1 or 2 inches. Inhale, back up. Last one, 1 or 2 inches, back up, downward facing dog. Okay, this is 5. Modify, please. If you're losing the alignment, we laid out in the first plank, lower your knees to the floor. To feel like your chest is open here. Okay, we're going for 5. Inhale, shift forward. If you are really feeling it, you could go halfway or all the way to chaturanga. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, back up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. The heart stays open, belly lifted. Inhale up. You've got 2 more. Exhale, bend. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. That's the last one. Come back up. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Hang for a moment before we stretch. Just let your arms relax and be kind of ragdoll-like. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open your mouth. Exhale. Interlace your hands behind your back with the left thumb clasped. Should feel a little different the second time around. Big breath in, full breath out. 1 more, inhale, and exhale. Good, release your hands to the floor and just kind of hang for a second. Let your head go, shake your head out, yes and no. Slowly walk your hands forward into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up and exhale the right foot forward for crescent. Inhale and stretch the arms up. And then as you exhale, you're going to lower your arms down to your sides and stretch them back behind you. Turn your palms down, pinky sides of the hands in, and you're going to pulse the hands in, like squeeze the pinkies toward one another, hold. Squeeze the pinkies toward one another again and hold. This one makes me kind of nauseous. Squeeze again and hold. Keep your chest open. 2 more times. Squeeze again, hold. Last one, again, hold. And then come all the way back up for crescent. Just for a full breath in, the arms go up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. And remember, we're strengthening this part of the body as a symbol of strengthening our ways of communicating with everyone around us. Lift your left leg up. Exhale the left foot forward. Take your time. Rise up into crescent. Hinge forward slightly in your torso and send your arms back. Pulse in, chest open. Again, in. Let's do it with the breath. Take a big breath in. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, heart open. Exhale, squeeze, pinkies in. One more time. And squeeze. Good. Send the arms up over your head. And hands to the floor. Downward facing dog. Take a rest. Lower your knees down and rest in a child's pose. And either arms relaxed out in front of you, or even arms alongside your shins with the palms facing up so you can just completely release your upper back. Hands out in front of you. When you're ready, come into downward facing dog. Shift forward to plank, and we're going to take side plank, but there's a lot of ways for us to do it. So right hand, outer edge of the right foot, either stack your feet or give yourself a kickstand where your left foot comes in front of your right knee. No need to push it. Elbow creases forward, which Nate is holding beautiful alignment in his right arm. Lower your left hand down and stretch back to downward facing dog, hips high. So you're keeping the elbow crease spinning toward the front of the mat. Shift forward to plank. Your shoulders either right over your wrist or just slightly behind it. Left hand, outer edge of the left foot. You can always step your right foot directly in front of your left knee as a kickstand. Try not to turn your elbow crease to the right. Keep turning it toward the front of your mat. Lower your right hand down, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. One more inhale and exhale. So we're going to do that in the flow of the breath, just one time to each side. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale into Vashisthasana to the right. Take a deep breath in. Left hand down. Downward facing dog. And exhale here. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, left hand, outer edge of the left foot. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Lower your right hand down, downward facing dog. And lower your knees down. You're gonna, however is easiest, sit your butt behind your heels and swing your legs out in front of you. We're gonna take Purvottanasana. First, we're gonna do it as a stretch, and then we're gonna activate around it. So scoot a little bit more forward, Nate, so you have just a bit more room on your mat. And bend your knees. Place your hands behind you. And there's many different positions of the hands. So Nate has them turned forward. You can have them turned out slightly. It's really like whatever feels like maximum opening in your chest. Open up through your chest and lift your hips up. For me, I feel very, very stuck here. So I have to lengthen my tailbone quite a bit toward the back of my knees and really just send the message to puff up my chest. Should feel like a pretty good stretch. Take a big breath in and lower your pelvis back down. Those of you who have the straight leg variation of this, I haven't gotten there yet, so I never teach it, but if you do this with straight legs, that's fine, you can. And now we're gonna pulse in this. So come up into your posture, keeping yourself really aligned from your shoulders to your knees. You're gonna bend your elbows back and come back up. Bend, come back up. Now try to squeeze your elbows in, bend, come back up. 2 more, bend, come back up. Last one, bend, come back up, bend and rest, butt to the floor. Take a second. You can even just like wrap your arms around your knees and give yourself a hug. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. We're almost there. We just have one more intense posture. So we're going to try to stay level in plank. So come into plank while we lift opposite hand to opposite shoulder. So there are a couple techniques. One is you take your feet wider to keep your pelvis level. Another would be maybe hugging a block in between your thighs. I think feet wider is what helps a lot. We're going to try to do it 3 times to each side. So take a big breath in. Exhale, lift your right hand to your left shoulder. Lower it down. Left hand, right shoulder. Inhale, lower. Exhale, right hand, left shoulder. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left hand, right shoulder. Inhale, lower. Now try to minimize the movement. Right hand, left shoulder. Yep. Left hand, right shoulder. Release and lower all the way onto your belly. Oh my God, that's hard. Okay, so let's stretch this out a little bit. Let's actually first take a Shalabhasana to just ease in here. Clasp your hands behind your back. Whichever hand clasp you prefer, do the other one. And then lift your chest up and stretch your knuckles back. Take one more really big breath in. Lower back down. Take your arms out to the sides like you're a big letter T. And then you want your hands to be just slightly forward of your shoulders, like in line with the shoulders, but the thumbs will definitely be higher than the shoulder. And turn your face to the right, so your left cheek is on the ground. Push your left hand into the ground so much that the left shoulder actually lifts away from the floor. And then you're gonna bend your right knee so the heel comes toward your butt, and you're gonna roll onto the left side, and the right foot's gonna find the floor to the left side of the mat. And Nate's head lifts quite a bit, so I'm gonna give him a block to rest his head on. Use your right fingertips in the floor in front of your chest to just guide yourself into this twist. Now, really, honestly, the most important thing for me here is not that you're collapsing into this. You have to push your left hand down to take the head of the left arm bone back. How's that feel, Nate? Just keep breathing. I definitely don't want this to you pushing yourself in this one. You're finding that place where there's a nice opening. As you hold it, maybe you go a little deeper, but it's really just about creating an opening in the front of the shoulder. Slowly come onto your belly. You don't need to use a block. You can use like a blanket or a pillow underneath your head. Right arm out to the right. Just take it a little farther forward, Nate, and roll onto your right side. Bend your left knee, bring the foot behind you. Do you want the padding for your head? Okay. And very, very, very slowly, you'll unwind and come onto your hands and knees. And if it's possible to sit in Gomukhasana, and Nate, I'm gonna have you turn toward camera, right knee crossed on top of left. And you need a block or two for this one? Okay, 1 or 2? One's good? 1. Okay, so the left knee will tuck under and the right leg will cross over. And then we're gonna take Gomukhasana arms as well. So with your right leg on top, you'll bring your right arm behind you and underneath, and I'll show you it, the clasp from the back. Yep, and then left arm up and back. And if you can clasp, great. If not, just like grab a t-shirt or a strap if you have one. Spin the left elbow in, and that should be a really nice stretch for the triceps, which we worked quite a bit. There's many variations. You could hinge forward, not necessary. Really, I just want to get a nice little bit of a release for the hips, and then this really nice stretch for your shoulders. The strap or your hands are clasped right at the heart center, so you can push your chest forward and take your head back a little bit more. Yes, I promise to show from the back side. I have to get around the mic. Okay, so it looks something like this in the back. Okay, let go of the clasp. Ugh, just like roll your shoulders out, shake the hands out, and switch your legs. So for the left arm's the one up, the left arm's the one's down and back, the right arm's the one's that's up. And instead of having your right elbow really wide, you could even use your left hand to spin the elbow in to push it back. And it should be a great opening for armpit, tricep. Are you getting that, Nate? A good stretch, yeah. And then if you can pull against whatever you're holding, like your strap or your neck tie or bathrobe tie, whatever it is, t-shirt, you're gonna feel more activation. Good. Just simply unwind. I think that this sequence needs to close in Shavasana. So uncross your legs and then come lying down onto your back. And just hug your knees into your chest one time. Take a big breath in and release your legs. Release your arms. It's going to be a short one, but definitely well earned. If you'd like to stay longer, just stay right where you are. If not, bend your knees, hug them into your chest, roll to your right side, and slowly make your way to a comfortable seated position. Bring your palms together. Remember that person maybe that you thought of in the beginning of the practice who could use the good energy that's being sent out through the strength of your arms. Hold that thought or that person in your heart. Take a deep breath in. Bow your head to your heart. Namaste.